Beginning January 1st, winter range closures on most public lands in Wyoming will be in place until April 30th. It's an annual closure intended to prevent stress to wintering big game. Ray Hageman has more in this week's Game and Fish Report.
For big game animals in Wyoming, the next 3 to 4 months can be a grind, especially if winter weather sets in a nasty way. So far, the 2024-25 winter is off to a mild start. But regardless of the weather, winter range closures on most public lands in Wyoming are in place between January 1st and April 30th, with shedhorn and antler gathering or unnecessary disturbances of big game animals being prohibited on public lands west of the Continental Divide between January 1st and April 30th. Now, one exception is public lands in the Great Divide Basin of southern Wyoming and some land west of Laramie. Also, seasonal winter closures for shed antler and horn hunting began the first for Wyoming Game and Fish Commission wildlife habitat management areas all through the state of Wyoming. Big game animals are in their winter range mode, with animals like deer, elk, antelope, and moose relying on body fats and reserves to make it through the next few months, when there's typically not much browse available on winter ranges. Cold temperatures and snow-covered range, plus human-caused harassment and disturbance of these animals, require big game to use up those fat reserves compared to the warmer months, and often push these animals to less productive habitats. Now, even though daytime temperatures have been relatively mild, nighttime temperatures regularly drop into the low single digits. Winter conditions change quickly in Wyoming, so the better these animals conserve their fat reserves, the better chance they'll handle whatever Mother Nature throws at them in the next few months. Public lands are defined as federal lands and lands owned or administered by the Wyoming Game and Fish Commission. There are also winter closures to vehicles and humans on designated federal lands in Teton, Sublette, and Lincoln counties. State lands usually are marked in blue on land status maps. Wyoming winters are always unpredictable. We could have mild weather for the next number of weeks, or cold, snowy weather could set in for the next few months. So it's important in any event to give these animals a break. This is Ray Hageman with the Wyoming Game and Fish Department.